ফায়দা তো হচ্ছে না।
কি ফায়দাটা আছে? যা হলো বলে দিলাম।
Hello, Mikey. Yo, how are you? I'm fine. What about you, brother? And what is your project that you were talking about? I'm fine too. That's good to hear. It's a web scraper. Sure, let me see it. Send it to my Discord or anywhere you prefer, except this general chat. In Python, I see. I mean, Python is I made it in C++, and then you transpiled it or translated the code. Nah, then you know, request beautiful soup. Oh, yeah, beautiful soup. There are modules in Python that work the same thing. Yes, Python, what doesn't have, it has everything, but in the form of modules and libraries. So I thought you're gonna understand, but yeah, I see. Yeah, I have definitely heard about beautiful soup and other stuff. So yeah, that's like pretty impressive, to be honest. Making your own web scraper. That work the same thing. I see. Zico is here after so many days, bro. Where have you been, Zico? Anyways, so actually, now the live today is gonna be about the compiler that I'm making. It is actually my school project. I'm gonna be different in my school project, so I chose a tough one, and it is not really tough, but it is a unique one. Exams, I see. This I also had my exams, and then I was out of station for a few days, like not in my home, so I was not able to stream. Bro, check your DM. Okay. Okay, chat. So let's have a look at Mikey's project that he made. He says that it is a web scraper which he wrote in C++. Page not found, GitHub. In the title it says page not found. I think you gave the wrong link or something, Mikey. Lol, how? Just send a new link. Something might have gone wrong, but that's not a issue. Profile, okay. Let's head over to GitHub and check his profile. Here is the repositories. Which one is it? Someone, the something which was recent. Queen Coda. I guess I didn't public it. No issues. Oh, there are so many chats that I didn't notice for some reason. Ziku says sad. Ziku, what have you been cooking up lately these days? After exams, what are your plans? Okay, chat. So, what do you guys think I should name my compiler that I'm making for the school project? I have not yet thought of it now, like uh, any name or something. Let's first of all create a folder, obviously, like file structures and stuff. Then we will add support for file handling first of all, like to import the personal script files, custom scripts. Then we will be able to run it. Okay, so let's run a while true loop, which is an infinite loop. Then we can okay, then we can take the command, like any command that the user makes. So we will do command line equals to, it will be a string input from the user. Let's specify this is a string, and let's do this. Something like Linux. I like Linux, so that is why I will keep it in a Linux style. So let's move ahead. Now what it does is simply it just takes the input in a while loop, infinite while loop. So let's run this. we gonna open up the terminal and then wait for it to load. It has. So let's do python main.py, and it asks for the input. Next up that we should do is let's do this. Something like we will take tokens from it. Same URL. Okay. It is still the same. Let's try refreshing. Okay, it is running now. Main.c++. Oh, I forgot that well, we can't use this C++ code on this, like on our code space. So unfortunately I can't run it, bro. Because if I clone this or run this, then I will have to install everything. No, I'm not in Linux. I am in this Chrome code spaces, like GitHub code spaces. It provides us a place to like run our code. Actually, my Linux is not running. This is for Linux. I see. No worries. Either way, I can't even run it because I do not have C++ installed on my code spaces. So let's check your code anyways. And your commit messages are interesting. It's done. Although I am unable to understand anything, but the code seems pretty clean. Like the structure of the code is clean, readable form, and the comments are clear. So based upon that, I would rate it a 10 out of 10. Although I wish I could run it. Anyways, let's move ahead. Guess it's fully of comment. I write what every single line does. Yeah, that's a good thing actually for future developer if you intend to make it open source and let everyone contribute to it. Yeah, so let's try running this. So what we are gonna do is we will simply parse this. So for that we will split it first of all. Nah, I forget thing. Yeah, that is also a good thing. Like, yeah, we all forget, even I do. That is completely normal for human beings. Anyways, do you guys have any ideas for my compiler? So it does its job pretty well till now, at least. So So we will remove this part. Def file path. Bro, I post multiple repository these days. All are private lol. You can change it to public from the settings. I use the GitHub desktop to make those repositories. I just made an upload and didn't even check whether they are public or private. Yeah, it is pretty easy to change them into public, but the problem is it is a hassle job. Like changing every repository one by one into public is kind of time taking. So let's do file name, file path, extractor. So I'm intending to implement everything inside functions. So if I extend the compiler someday, then it will be easier to maintain. Like it's 26 repo but showing only 21. 5 repo is private. I see. Actually I always keep it public. That is why I never change it to private, because I think GitHub remembers the settings. That is why. So we are gonna extract the file name. Like, let's try this. First of all, we need to call the function, obviously. No, not 26, it's 29, only 21 showing. So that's about 8 repositories that is unable to show, or that is private. So let's run this, and let's say nova run main.nb. So it should print the file name actually. So we will do print file name, and well, let's try that again. So let's say nova run main.nb. Yeah, so we have the file name. We will just return it. And it returns a string. Next we are gonna parse through the file. So we will use generators, I think, like the yield function, def file reader. Actually, first of all, make a file checker to check if the file names are correct or not. File name, and I think this should return none. It should not return anything. So let's do with open. First of all, let's try with open file name. Let's try opening this as R as source code. Then accept file not found error. Then it should print actually raise file not found error in let's say so I think that should work. So let's see. I don't know why this Python REPL keeps popping up in my VS Code again and again, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, so this is one. So let's try Nova run main.nv. So it doesn't. Okay, I didn't call this function. File checker. The file name would be file name. It should be of string. Path extractor should be of type list. Actually it shows it should be list. Yeah, it is a list. So file name is a string. These are called type annotations. Bro, yes Mikey. What the main logic algorithm you are making? I am just making a compiler. It will go through the entire file and run everything that's in there. Like let's say we have a file named okay, so let's say we have a file named main.nv here. So if I type here show or anything like log and then hello, and then if we run this using my Python code, then it should print out hello. So this is what exactly I'm trying to make. Although log won't be the only function, I will add more functions. It is just for show. So like Python, kind of, yeah, Python. Or making a scripting language, kind of, you can say that, but it would be more than a scripting language. I don't know why, but it shows some error. So let's say bro, I saw you are using JSON in Python. When did I use JSON? I do not have JSON here, bro. Like, I do not have any file. Do you like to contribute in my project? Yeah, sure. I'm always open for contributions. And well, we need to specify file name equals to this, and after that we can pass. That is why it was not running. Not here. In previous I saw you are using. Yeah, in previous one, yeah, I was using. It was like you don't know how to process JSON file in Python. I don't currently, but like I can learn it soon, because JSON is not that easy. It is not that hard actually. It's pretty easy. So I would be able to learn it in like 1 or 2 days, 1 or 2 hours maybe, not even days. Now let's try deleting this MB file, and then we will resend this command. Yeah, in Python it's gonna be so easy for you. Yeah, because Python has many built-in modules, that is why. So it raises the error perfectly, but people will think that it was an error from our side, so that is why we will do so I am having few JSON file with more than 25,000 line of code with JSON. Bro, that's way too much. 20, what do you even have in 25,000 lines of JSON code? I don't think it should exceed that much. Okay, so I mean data more than 25,000 line. Yeah, I understand that, but still it is too much, I think. No, not file path extractor. It should be this, and then file name. Let's change file name into file path, because we do not know if it is gonna be a file path or a file name. It's not big, it's just JSON. Like when you format it, it became too much. Yeah, I have seen it though, but you are right actually, I think. Anyways, we will see. I'll try to learn JSON tomorrow. File path is a valid file and /or directory. So let's try that again and see if it will work. Let's do file name is not defined. It should be file path, obviously. Nova run main.nv. Why is this so slow? File not found. Make sure nova.nv is a valid file or directory. Okay, so it works till now. Let's do main.nv. So we need to process them in my C++ will give the key in a file, and the Python is gonna search for the value and give the output value in a text file line by line, and the C++ will extract those data. What are you trying to make? Like, what exactly are you trying to make? A manga reader, I see. So it should also be able to process images. And I think if you are gonna make a professional one, like something like those datas are website link, I see. In Python I don't think it should be that hard, but the C++ part you would have to handle, because I do not know C++. Let me just configure the hide it. Yeah, then I can do it, because if you would have made it in Python, then we could have shared the work equally, but since it is C++, then I do not know C++, so I will do the JSON part. The project I show you, it does those things, download the whole website HTML file. I don't think that's sufficient, like downloading the whole HTML file. Instead, what you should do is you should probably extract only the texts from those HTML file to read it. And we will do source code, not SAR code. So then we will yield first of all, let's print source code. This Python REPL is so annoying. So let's do Nova run main.nb. Yeah, it does. So now we have a basic file handling. Source file reader. So next we will do here source file dot read, and it should be stored in source code equals to source file dot read. Nah bro, C++ is crazy. The file project I made, it download the whole website in millisecond. Yet string type data links tags is not iMessage. Yeah, C++ is fast, but it is not efficient to download the whole HTML file. I am not telling it will become very slow, but in case of large websites there will be a little bit of lag. But yeah, we can continue with that, no worries. Like, we can definitely download the source file, that's not an issue. Let's do yield source code. So it yields a source code to the iterator, like nah bro, but web scraping work like the same way, it's the efficient way. I see. I do not know much about that web scraping, so yeah, I'll accept what you are saying, because I think you know, that is why. Anyways, so source file reader, we will remove the X. Yeah, so it is correct now. Did you say the Mehon app? What is the Mehon app? I didn't say anything like that. I think you know every app you use in Android. Yeah, what about that? Let's try rerunning the code. It should Nova run main.nv. How they access the internet? How? How do they access the internet? They all in the backend send request in the web server and get the data as like web scraping. I see. You sure know some stuff, dude. Like, these things are new to me, to be honest. Let's for source line in range, not in range, in source code, like every app or browser. Like every app are like browser. I was waiting for years, master special YT. Dude, actually I was out of station for so many days, that is why. I'm so sorry, like I'm so sorry I could not stream. Even I was getting worried that nobody will come, but Many people did. Like the YouTube is in the backend, it's joining the youtube.com and showing you only videos now. I see. I'll research on that. So tomorrow's bucket list is to learn JSON in Python. It does. We are gonna add a few more lines here. I am a little busy today and not able to watch the full screen, and your voice is too low. Okay, thanks for telling that. I hope it's okay now. Also, no worries, because I won't be able to stream very long also from now, because my class 12 has started and there are boards. So yeah, I will focus a little bit more on my studies, and maybe I will stream irregularly now, but I will keep you guys updated if I stream or if I quit streaming. But I don't think I will quit streaming, but if my family says to quit streaming for class 12, then I would have to actually. But anyways, let's continue now. Special YT, that's sad, but I'll definitely update in the YouTube community and in the Discord also if I quit streaming. But we will stay in touch, like we will stay in touch through Discord. Okay, so this works. Too sad, I cannot leave you. Bro, I will be there in like Discord. Don't worry. I mean, I also feel a little bit sad if I have to quit. I am not saying that I will quit, but there is a possibility. Okay, then Discord. Yeah, obviously. And apart from Discord, I also have Instagram. What's happened to him, Special YT? Nothing happened, but this I might. Yeah, I have boards this year, so either I will be irregularly streaming, like not streaming too often or like daily, but or I might quit streaming. But I think the latter one is less probable. Like there is less chance that I will quit streaming, but obviously there is a chance. Bro, my honest opinion is to one thing and master it. Yeah, I think the same too. Like I have many hobbies, but I do not focus on everything. Like some are just there. I am just good at it, but I am not trying to master that. What are you making? Special YT, I am actually making my own programming language for my school project. Like there is time, like it has to be submitted in December, I think, but I'm making an epic one. Like my project should be the best in the class, so I've started from right now, and it is a programming language. Like I'm making my own programming language. If you master the coding, if coding the master, coding is streaming, then only streaming. Correct, only Python. No, I think I stream and code together because I'm okayish at coding from Python. Yes, only in Python. How it works, it splits the command, which, like, here you can see, bro, stop flickering. Okay, so here you can see there is a main.nv file. This nv file we can put into the code, and then it will read every line and perform actions. So this is the first day that I'm doing it, so it is really incomplete, but I will complete it soon. Yeah, so I was telling that I'm coding and streaming at the same time because I think I will learn more from you guys. Like, you guys give me different opinions, so that I learn from those things also. That is why. And apart from that, there is nothing much. Yeah, there is .nv, never heard of it because it is my custom file na. So Python uses .py and C language uses .c language, but my file, like my programming language, will use .nv extension. That is why. Make 3 main function. Scan. Okay, so you created your own format. Cool. Yeah, I did. Scan logic. Bro, I'm trying to make many functions because I will upgrade it later. And less functions means to limit the upgradability of the code. Like, it's not good to programming rule says that one function should do only one operation. So that is why. Put them all in loop and put the logic in separate file, and logic many things. Yeah, I am not gonna put everything in the same file, obviously. And then from here it is gonna like, let's do a comment here and interpreter, and inside we will do source line. So next what we are gonna do is we will create a folder, and it should be core whatever I have to study, bro. Bye. Sure, brother. I might stream tomorrow, Mikey, at the same time, like 9:30. And yeah, I'll learn JSON tomorrow. Like, either I'll learn it in stream. I think I should learn it in stream, so I'll do that. And cannot wait to get 12th and code. Dude, you can code right now. Bro, if you want to code, then start from now on. Yeah, you should start from now. Like, you should start from as early as you can. It's not like an age limit that you have to code from this age only. You can't code before that. There is nothing like that. No, like competitive coding. I see. Yeah, that is an interesting thing though. Competitive coding. Interpreter. Making things with students and someone to courage and reasons to code. Interesting. Def source line interpreter. It's gonna take source line as input. For now on we will pass. Let's do let's uncomment this and source line interpreter. Okay, it is correct. Let's import the function. From core dot interpreter import. What was the function name, bro? I am not competitive. I also learning and making small parts of my big project. Yeah, I learn while making projects. Everyone learns while making projects. You cannot like just watch theories so you won't learn. Okay, you need to also apply it. It is like every other subject, like maths. You can't just read theory. Obviously you have to solve questions. So that's how you will learn Python. Not only Python but every other programming language, and mostly everything in computer is maths though. Just keep that in mind. Why do I always mess up the interpreter spelling? I think it is correct for source line in interpreter. How do you import the main file in NV? I do not. I simply let me show you. So first of all, we run our code, we run the main file, the main.py file. So first of all, let's run the main.py file. Then we have this console here, like Linux does, a terminal. Okay, so in this terminal we are gonna type nova run main.nv. so that is gonna run go through our .nv file, and then it is gonna do whatever it should. Let me print this so you can see what it does. So now when we run main file and then we run nova run main.nv, and then when we hit enter, we will see the codes, but we are not currently seeing. I didn't give Python enough time to auto save. So let's save this and then we will run again. Let's do nova run main.nv. What? Okay, I actually didn't call this function, so that is why. Let's call this function iterator and we will give it the source line, or maybe instead of doing this, let's just print it from here, because either ways we are doing this. So print source line. So we can do the things that Python is doing, but we just created a interface for ourselves, but in the backend it's all Python. Yeah, it is correct, you are correct. But the thing is, I am gonna make my own real compiler, like a real language. If I learn C, not if I learn C, it is when I learn C, because eventually I would have to learn C definitely. This is the source line iterator. Let's pass this source line iterator, and we will do source code, so that should work. Source line iterator, okay, it should be iterator obviously. Oh, I typed interpreter here, that is why. Iterator, yeah, there is no such thing as interpreter, something is different here. Okay, so we are gonna do interpreter. No, I was actually correct. Source line interpreter, yeah. For a real programming language, anyone will need to learn binary idea about that, because computer executes things in 0 and 1. No, you don't need to learn binary, because assembly and C are really close to binary. Like assembly is just one level above binary, it is almost binary. And second of all, computers do not actually understand zeros and ones, it is just a representation. Actually computers run on the state, like if there is this much current, then this switch is on, and if it is on, then its value is 1. It runs like this. That's actually how computers work. So yeah, let's run the code now. I mean, people make mistakes every time that computers understand zeros and ones, but it is not. Okay, so yeah, here C, let's clear this. Here, have a look special. We are gonna run the main.file, obviously, main.py file, and then we will give it the main.nv, nova run main.nv. So inside this nv we have our code. You can see these are the codes. It will just print out everything first of all. So let's hit enter and it will print all of it. We will uncomment this. Actually it is gonna print twice, so it will print everything twice. Yeah, you can see hello log hello world and then hello world, because it was not uncommented here. Now I did it. So that's how it is gonna work. Then these lines would be passed on to command, and then Python would execute them. Log instead of print. Yeah, because log is shorter. Logic gates. But think that how C would have been made. C was made in assembly, and well, assembly was made in assembly also. Like, I have studied computer history, so initially they used to code using zeros and ones, obviously, and the zeros and ones not were like typing zeros and ones, it was connecting wires and disconnecting wires physically. So that's how zeros and ones were controlled. And then using that, when computers advanced, like some time passed, near about 1958 or 1955, real programming languages began to emerge, like COBOL and Fortran and stuff. So using those, other languages came. And yeah, assembly was the first language, like real language that you can call. So yeah, it is working. We do not need this here. Let's do interpreter. What is the error here, bro? Let's do str, so it won't be wrong now. Let's just remove this. I will be going now because I have a test tomorrow too. Sure, brother, no worries. And I will also end the stream now, like, because of my boards. So obviously 10:30. Like, I am not going to study, obviously. but family says that I got a stream only 1 hour, so 1 hour it is exactly. Now I will end the stream. I don't want to leave you alone. No worries, bro. You should study actually. I will also end the stream. Like, if you guys are going, then obviously. And anyways, either ways, I would have to end it in like 5 to 10 minutes. So it's better if you go, because you have to study, you know. You gotta study. You can't skip studies. Okay, then bye. Sure, brother. Bye. Have a great night, and I'll most probably be streaming tomorrow too. It's most probably, and if I do not, then I'll inform you guys through Discord and community from YouTube. Anyway, so that's all for today. So tomorrow we will be learning JSON live, like JSON parsing in Python, and then the next day we will continue this project again. So stay tuned, everyone. See you guys tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Indian time, obviously. So yeah, let's see what will happen tomorrow. So let's see. Bye everyone. Also, if you guys liked the stream, you guys can consider subscribing, because you guys can see I am coding on my Android, so subscribing me would push my videos, and that would bring some audience that will help me buy a laptop, which should be good for me as for now. So yeah, that's all. That was all for today. See you guys tomorrow at the same time, 9:30 p.m. Indian time, which is 1 hour from right now. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.